Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 23rd of February. Ooh, nearly into March, guys. The year is flying along and so much is happening. I don't think anyone can deny that. Cheers everybody, I've got my coffee. Sometimes you just need a coffee to get you through, don't you guys? Okay, let's get straight into it. Welcome anybody new to my channel. We've built a community here of like-minded people who are pretty much on the same wavelength with their thinking processes. A little bit of admin from down under, guys. Elbows in hot water yet again. Of course he is, because he's a fool. We know that guy's a goddamn fool. Elbow, yes, has just approved 2,000 visas. Yes, we got the immigration crap going on here now, big time, guys. And they're Palestinians, so they're coming over from their war-torn country. But guess what? It's only taking an hour to process them. Oh, so they're zipped through in an hour. So you just hand over your paperwork, and you got your freedom. Bye. No going into detention centres or any of this kind of stuff. 1 hour and you're ticked off. So I'm thinking that visual the other day we were getting up the clipboard at all the borders is a little bit, like they said, it's just all for show. They're just ticking it off, but they're not even investigating who these people are. Are they criminals? Are they terrorists? We know a lot of them seem to be males coming across borders, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Anyway, so Australia's pretty much continuing to go down the toilet because of Elbow. He's not popular over here, I'll tell you that, with his some of his decisions. They are not good. The other thing, yes, we've still got the Tay-Tay show going on here. The Travis Kelly, yes, he's arrived now in Australia as well. So we've got double trouble because we've got Tay-Tay and Travis Kelly. And they showed him arriving with his mate on their private jet. Yeah, private jet again. Zooming in on the tarmac, and they showed him exiting and getting in this big gas-guzzling car, being taken to the motel. And then they went off to the zoo in Sydney. There's a little zoo in the middle of Sydney. I don't think it was Taronga. It was one of these other where it shows you all the Australian animals. Yes, so we're going to see a lot more of Tay-Tay and Travis, I'm guessing, because she's here for a little bit longer. Wish us luck. It ain't easy, I tell you. The other thing is that we can't not talk about is the re-emergence of Harry, because he's been on his privacy tour and we have not seen a lot of Harry, as we all know here on this channel. Oh my God, how laughable is the privacy tour? He's a very private person, Harry, but he has offered to do some royal duties again. What the hell is going on there, guys? You must be hearing all about this in the UK. Let us know if it's actually for real. But that's what they're telling us in Australia, that Harry's trying to make a little comeback. He's trying to, mend bridges, fix his relationships with his family. I don't know how that's going to happen. But anyway, that's what's currently going on. We've got Harry offering to help out Chucky with his royal duties. I think secretly, and this is just my opinion, I think Harry's missed the limelight a little bit, hasn't he? Because he hasn't, been in the tabloids or being photographed by the paparazzi, really, because he's been so private, hasn't he, guys? Honestly, how funny is the world we're living in? It is. It's hilarious. It really is that funny. And Taffy, I just wanted to mention to you, you were telling me that there's some 20-minute neighbourhood rumblings of or proposed in Edinburgh, Scotland. So this will be interesting to see if anything rises up in these regions. So keep an eye out, guys. So thank you, Taffy. And thank you, all of you. You do mention a lot of things to me that are going on. We know that sushi and all that's going to come out hard this year. We already know that. Using the old distraction, of course, at the minute of Chucky and the Royal Kardashians as usual. The other thing here is Australia's, the supermarkets are under fire yet again, Coles and Woolies. And one of the CEOs is actually leaving. He had few epic fail interviews. One was about not selling Australia Day merchandise, you know the drill, etc. And so he's leaving. When the heat is on, they all just leave. And apparently he's getting millions of payout, though. He's going to be paid millions for leaving. Like he gets his payout still. Oh, God, these supermarket giants and big corporate just rip off the little people. It's so sad. But all their CEOs get looked after, especially, and he's not even very old, this guy. And the other thing they were talking about this morning is they had a couple of politicians on here and I was debating. Oh, it just gets tiring, all this BS, doesn't it? About killing small business, and they're talking about putting up Fair Work. The Fair Work Commission wants to bring in new workplace laws and all this kind of stuff. And I think, you know, if this starts to happen where, because they're wanting to make work environments safer, as in they've got better coverage if there's an accident or something like this, which I'm telling you, as a business owner, we pay a mozza for all this kind of stuff. I was telling you that last week in Australia. So they're really crueling small business. They're really taking down small business now. If these laws and things get passed, it's getting so hard in Australia now. It's getting really, really hard. The other thing I was just going to mention to you guys, did you see, I think it was on Clown Planet, he had Trudeau. Oh my goodness. The energy is so tiring now, guys. This isn't my energy. This is the collective energy. People are tired. They're just overwhelmed. They are. We knew it was coming, didn't we, guys? The BS detectives were right onto it. They showed, is it Pierre Poilievre? I think his name is, the opposition leader, just calling out all Trudeau's just garbage and lies. Like, it's so brilliant. Isn't it? It's so brilliant. I just love it. And because they were actually, what they were debating about was the hate speech thing, that Trudeau always wants to bring in new laws and bills. I think you guys in China, Canada, you know about all this. Oh my God, the energy today, guys. Sorry, it is bad. People are tired. And he's calling it hate speech, but Pierre, I think it's Pierre, isn't it? He calls out that the hate speech is just the speech that Trudeau hates, which is anything against his agenda and his narrative. Oh, it's so funny, guys. Go check it out on Clown Planet. It's hilarious, because that's exactly right. He hates anyone who talks out against him, as we all know here. Trudeau, he's been entertaining for the last few years anyway, hasn't he, guys? I think that's about all I've got for you at the minute. Yep, that's it. All right, let's get straight into the reading and we'll see what comes up. Oh, sorry, guys. Hay fever has been so bad for people here. Because we've had so much rain and things, the grasses are really long. You'll probably find that with your seasons over there too, because you've had tons of rain overseas, haven't you? Still getting grey skies. I can't believe it. All right, let's get into it. I'm getting this image of us sitting at a desk and we're pulling encyclopedias off the shelf. Remember the old Encyclopedia Britannica and all this kind of stuff? I saw a set of those at a vintage shop the other day and I was like, I have to show my daughter, because she won't even believe that that's how we did it. Because these young ones, all they know is Google search and all that, don't they? And on their phones. And I must say, it is very handy, isn't it, when you can just type a word in and it all comes up. So we're like going through this Encyclopedia Britannicas. We'll say Encyclopedia Britannicas, any encyclopedia. We're pulling them off the shelf and we're at our desks. This is the BS detectors. And we're trusting in the written word. We're not trusting in the mainstream media and the things we're fed on our social media platforms. We're looking for more of the facts. And really, to be honest, does it make any difference if it's in print or not? It probably doesn't. But we know it's easier for them to cover up and push information down on platforms like social media platforms. So I am getting that we're doing the real investigation work. We're like the Sherlock Holmes. We'll pull the Encyclopedia Britannica down, and we're going through it with our magnifying glass. We're looking for the detail now. That's what I'm getting. We're being the Mulder and Scully of X-Files this year, guys, which is We're filing a lot of things away. When we get a little bit of information, we're storing that, and we're getting another bit of information and storing that. This is in our own minds. But we're also looking to piece things together. So we're looking for even more facts. We're doing our own investigation now, guys, into what the hell is going on. And one of the biggest ones that, personally, I know I'm a psychic, right? And I know a lot of you out there are psychics, empaths, intuitives, etc. But even I said we would even get muddled up this year to the point that we would have to start to sort everything out, which is what I've been talking about with this filing cabinet system. It's very, very confusing this year. I mean, really, up to this far, we've been able to work it out. You know, we knew about the jab wheel and the mass psychosis, and we knew about the renewable energy and where it's all headed, and that they can eventually track and trace us. And, you know, we knew that's all pretty basic. But this year, it's going to get really, really complicated. That's what I'm getting. So we're having to even fill in the gaps by getting, like, the encyclopedia down and starting to work out how this connects to this. And we're having to start to look for more facts. And one of the biggest ones that personally, well, not one, actually, there's probably a few. We know that EVs are an epic fail at the moment. They're still pushing it here really hard. But we know that people aren't jumping on board. And not only is it because they haven't got the money, but it's because of all the stories that are coming out. You know, every day there's some sort of car fire on the news. Not showing close-ups of the car, mind you. We're all experiencing that. There's been buses in the UK. There's lots going on around the EV. So we know that's not really going to plan. And we still have a lot of questions around that anyway, and the whole renewable climate change garbage. But the thing that really I question the most is this immigration. And I'm sure you guys, we all have different theories on it. And maybe this is where we've got to do a little bit of our research, guys. But I do find the immigration very confusing. I mean, we know it's part of their agenda. We know it's part of the reset because it's become a global issue. Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, America. We're all getting, well, America's got the biggest issue with immigrants, i.e. the border gates, the Mexican border gate scandal that I call it now. So immigrants is a big deal. And now with all this conscription talk, it's kind of like, well, are they going to use these immigrants to fight, or are they using these immigrants for cheap labour? Do they want us all living in fear? You know, that's another theory. Do they want us all living in fear and integrating these sort of, well, you know, you think of a lot of these people that come from war-torn countries, nothing against the people themselves, but they're sort of in that vibrational frequency of up volatile energy. So they're coming across, a whole heap of them en masse. When I talk about energy en masse, that can be quite dangerous because they're ready to explode at any time. So then we've got another heap of sort of pain bodies arriving in our countries who are in their beast mode energy. We'll get a lot more Karens. Or what do they call them? Kens, is it, or something, the male version? I don't know. But we know this is where it starts to get confusing, because there's not just one sort of, like, we don't know where this agenda is heading. It could simply be that if they integrate all these immigrants, meaning a lot of them, like I said, here in Australia, are criminals, rapists, child molesters, it'll really rise fear up. And obviously, you would think the crime would continue to rise as well, because these people are pretty much coming with nothing as well. I don't even get it. This is just an example, guys, of the confusion this year. You know, why is Biden just leaving the borders open? You know, why is Sushi just bringing people in, putting them up in motels, giving them mobile phones? Like, an elbow doesn't give a rat's razoo if boats are coming in. He's just ticking them off in an hour, 1 hour processing, and off you go and have a nice life in Australia. Like, it's not making sense to me. That's just me. Remember, guys, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. So take from them what you choose. Some things I get correct, some things change. We know that things can change very rapidly, especially in this current clown show we're living through. All right, let's keep going. But yeah, it's very confusing. This year's going to be very confusing. It's almost like showing to me, has anyone seen that? What's that movie with Russell Crowe where wasn't he the mathematician? He had autism. or Asperger. No, he had autism. And he was like this genius mathematician. Well, it's showing this is what we're like, because we're doing our spiritual master's degree this year, apparently, according to the guides, guys. If you're here on my channel, that means you've already awakened. So now you're just continuing your spiritual journey of growth, and you're vibrating in a higher frequency. But it's like we're solving this big maths equation on the board. It's like so complicated, x minus z equals r to the 5th times zr squared. It's this, their agenda is now becoming this maths, like crazy maths equation that no one can solve. You need to be an absolute like brainiac genius to solve what the hell is going on and where's all this leading, because it's getting mighty complex. And I don't think any of us could deny that it isn't. So we sort of need a Russell Crowe with to solve the problem. Beautiful Mind, I think it was called. Beautiful Mind. It's a good movie. I had a son with autism. He's really high functioning now. He's doing so well. He used to have his meltdowns. He was very hard when he was little, but he's terrific now. He's got a girlfriend. He's got a job. He's just like, all the work you put in when they're young guys really pays off, doesn't it? But that's what I'm getting. This year, it's going to take a very scientific kind of mind to problem solve and work out what the hell is going on. So that's why we keep getting the X-file image of Mulder and Scully putting things into the files. Some things we may never understand either, and that's what the X-Files is. It's about putting things in there when you've got the information and the data, and then maybe coming back. But there's all this unsolved mysteries this year is what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting Europe's up. We know Europe's up. Europe's just continuing to rise up. Of course, zero, nothing on mainstream media, absolutely nothing at all in Oz about it. People wouldn't even know what's going on. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Like, bury your head in the sand, Australia. But I'm sure other countries, you're probably not getting it on your mainstream media either. So I am getting that. But they're also showing me, like, we've got the trucks, we've got the farmers, we've got a lot going on. But it's also showing me people in the background in their homes, like, praying. I'm seeing people on their knees, like, praying for change, praying for relief, praying. A lot of people in Europe, different spiritual communities, because there's a broad range of spirituality. I do feel people are really praying a lot. They're praying for change. Oh, fingers, there's some movement over there. We know Germany's had good movement. Netherlands, there's so much going on. But I am seeing a lot of people are really praying. And this is the people waking up, guys. It's not you guys watching my channel. We're off living our life in Terrabella, aren't we, guys? Doing our own thing. We're not so keen to get involved in all this nonsense anymore. We did a lot of our battles and protests and fightbacks probably 2 years ago, I think it was, 2 and a bit. All right, see if there's anything else, and then I'll pull some cards, guys. I'm getting people are looking for harmony around the world. They're showing me this, like, someone playing like a flute. Hasn't the flute got the most beautiful sound? Especially like the wooden kind of ones, or I'm just getting that flute sound. Someone playing a flute, like a peaceful, like, flute, peaceful pipes, like Native American Indian playing the peace pipes, or I'm just getting this pipe kind of flute music in the background. And people are wanting peace. This is globally. People just want peace and harmony. I'm getting the word harmony. And I'm getting that, I think it's a Partridge Family song. Just an old-fashioned love song. Dancing and the peace and harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song. And we're getting that because we know we're shifting into the love frequency vibration, which is being more caring, more heartfelt, more understanding. Like, the world is really shifting. We know this year we're shifting to a new earth frequency vibration, and it is clearly happening. So I am getting that more people want this peace and harmony, and I'm getting that beautiful flute sound in the background. And they're giving me the start of, like, I'm pretty sure, is it the Titanic? The start of that song by Celine Dion. My Heart Will Go On. I think there's some flute in the beginning of that. I'm just getting this peaceful flute sound, guys. I do love the flute. It's beautiful, isn't it? Because that's what people want, peace and harmony. I think David Cassidy sings that. I'm sure it's the Partridge Family. It's a cute song, that. All right, let me see if... how about we pull some cards, guys? Oh, God. I don't know what I'm doing. It's Friday. Come on, cut me a break. Oh, thanks for all your great feedback and your messages and comments, guys. It's beautiful. If you don't know, I'm over on Rumble too, guys. I'm doing just straight predictions on there. I just get on and do anything on there. Anything that comes up, finance, celebrity, whatever. I just come out with it because we're not censored over there, are we, guys? So come and find me on Rumble. What's that thing? Very out of focus. There we go. Destroy. Blow your deadly words, light some fires, release some... Oh, I need new waves. Waves. I need new glasses. Shake things up, break things down. Isn't it terrible as you get older, your eyes start to deteriorate again and again and again? You've got to get new glasses all the time. Destroy. That means get things out of your life, guys, that don't serve you anymore as well. And we always talk about that, burning things in the fire, putting things in writing something down and putting it in the freezer. I even said the other day about putting something through your paper shredder. Just get things out of your head. That's basically what it's saying. Destroy things that don't serve you anymore. It's like Facebook. A lot of us are hardly doing Facebook, or unfriend people that you don't need on there anymore. Get rid of the dead wood is really what they're saying. Oh, I'll pull another one of these. I just automatically did. Choose. There will come a time when you will leave this human experience and changing your mind will no longer be an option. You have the right to choose. Which we chose a long time ago, guys. We chose freedom. We chose to live in our strength, power, stay in our integrity, and also to be respectful of other people's decisions probably as well, I'm guessing there. Let's pull a Whispering Woods as well, guys. Yeah, interesting. You can choose your own path because it's about vibration. That's why synchronicity and signs is so important in our lives, guys, because it shows you're still on your path. Speaking of, journey, branch out to new worlds. Yeah. We've been talking about this for a while now because that's about not being scared of change. Don't be scared of change. Just keep venturing out, having new adventures, exploring the world. We've got so much braver, haven't we, guys? We embrace change, and we like new things. We like learning about new things. We like seeing new things. And when you put your crystal glasses on, which is what the awakening is, the whole world looks different, doesn't it, guys? I think we could all agree with that. I'm really loving this book at the moment, so I'm going to read us something from here. Wasn't it cute about the School of Life yesterday in this book? It's so gorgeous. I just love this book. Sublimity. Oh, a lot of you will be coming into spring. You'll be getting your ranunculus, I think they are. Sublimity. Subliminal messages, I would think this would be about. Let's read it. Sorry, it's a bit grey here, guys. I haven't got much light because the clouds have come over. The arrestingly divine qualities of true beauty transport us into a higher state of being, a state in which the mysteries of life touch our spirits, the ever-evolving miracles we observe in the natural world around us. The perfection of creation is our own miraculous and perfection mirrored back to us. Exactly what we were just saying. By synchronicities and signs is what we were saying. No rose competes with another rose. She is simply the rose. And yet we human beings tend to compare and contrast, judge and measure, overthink and second guess. The beauty we celebrate in nature, sublime beauty, is a reflection of our own divinity. We too are born of creation and as such emerge from the very same spring of life. Often blinded to our magnificence, we forget the incredible detail that, like each individual petal of a rose, makes it whole, constitutes our own unique design. Touching for a single moment on our sacred aliveness, we come home at last into the bigger picture of life. May such profound awareness of our own being elevate, inspire, and encourage us as we choose to dive fully and deeply into life. Oh. We're all sublime. And that's a little bit, you know what that reminds me of, like what we touched on the other day, guys, about being weird and different and never feeling like we fitted in. And when you awaken, you actually realize it's not about fitting in, it's about being who you really are. We don't even try to fit in anymore. We actually wear that with pride now, like our badge of honor, you know, being the BS detectors, conspiracy theorists, and flat earthers, whatever you want to call us. We've got many, many labels, some which we didn't really like, but we finally, it's like you come to an acceptance of yourself. It's really beautiful, isn't it, guys? And I'm getting that Whitney Houston song again, Learning to Love Yourself, of course. He's the greatest love of all. It's true, though. You know, there was a lot of meaning in that song. Sadly, isn't it sad that poor Whitney couldn't find that? She just got into the drugs and I don't even know what happened. That was a really big loss. Her amazing, incredible voice was very moving for a lot of people. But it's not easy sometimes getting out of darkness, is it? A lot of us know that here. Let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that song, bit on it, done Salisbury Hill, dun dun, and a bit not to do, and I cannot be. Salisbury Hill. Do you remember that song, Salisbury Hill? And I think, was it Peter Gabriel? I think it was. I'm getting that song. We might have to listen to the words, guys. It's just showing us sitting on this hill, like all us BS detectors, just sitting on the hill chilling out. That's what I'm getting for us this year. Despite that there's a lot going on around us and we're trying to work it out and, you know, we're doing our X-File detective work and all this, we're still chilling. We're just showing us sitting on the hill at Salisbury Hill. That's the name of the song anyway. All right, hang on. Oh, they're giving me this song. We had it the other day. Oh, I sing it. Casey and the Sunshine Band, Please Don't Go. I'm sure it's Casey and the Sunshine. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. You leave. Coming in my lifetime. I had one dream come true. I'm not sure why we're getting that song again. We got it the other day, but we're getting it again. Oh, it's bad to be loved by someone as wonderful as you. I don't know why we're getting it, but we are getting it. So go play that song. I'm sure it's Casey and the Sunshine Band. Beautiful. All right. And we got this with it the other day too, Chicago. If you leave me now. Is it Chicago? If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, don't, baby, please don't go. Maybe we're just meant to listen to these songs because they're definitely reiterating that with those two songs, guys. Oh, they're saying a love like ours is hard, always hard to find. And I think that's the thing, when you find that frequency love vibration, you're not going to leave it again or go down into the darkness, are you guys? That's probably what that song's about, but maybe we go listen to them today. So we're getting them again. We had them just a week or so ago. Let me see if there's one more thing. Oh, I'm getting a Sherbet song. Free the people. We had this a long, long time. From the fire Throw the cold out on, wait and see. Free the people, it's called. Maybe we go listen to that today, because I tell you what, these governments need to free the people from all this Clown Show 2.0 that they're dumping on them. I'm getting that song. It's by Sherbet, which is Daryl Braithwaite. Look it up. It's an Aussie band, Sherbet. Free the people from the fire. It's a good song. It's an older song, but it's a good song. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing. Oh, they're giving me live. I Alone. I think it's called I Alone. I alone love you. I alone love you. Seven with the wind. I'm such a terrible singer, guys. Live. I love Live, the band Live. Aren't they great? I used to absolutely love them. They had some great songs. But I'm getting that I Alone Love You. We're going to have to go listen to that. I'm sure it's called I Alone. I alone love you. I alone love. It's all about love. We know it's all about love. But love's just a term for the frequency, vibration of feeling good, feeling uplifted, because it comes from the heartfelt place. So that's why they connect it with the word love. It's not for a cheesy reason. It's just because people can associate, that euphoric feeling of love. When you fall in love with someone, it's very euphoric. You get the butterflies and all that thing. I think that's why that's what the guys are saying. That's why they call it the love frequency vibration, because it puts you on a bit of a high. And it does. Life becomes very different when you awaken, as we all know here. Don't forget, guys, check me out on Rumble. Please share my videos, like my videos, comment on my videos. Hit the like buttons as well, and please subscribe. I love having you here. It's beautiful, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend. Bye.